They're pretty close. Do you know where the filter?
Camera's a little lighter than Kinley.
The
Hello?
sun's beating on her side too.
Hello? What the?
There's some light on. Oh, that's.
Low.
Oh, I'll take that off.
Check 1, 2.
Frosted Frog, our mission is to offer quality, durable, reasonably priced coolers suitable for any occasion. They come in a variety of sizes that are perfect for everything, from vacations, social gatherings, and fun summer events, to the toughest conditions of a hard day's work. So stay frosty by visiting our website, www.frostedfrog.com, and choose from the great variety of colors and sizes we carry today.
There's two types of drivers out there. Drivers who know how to protect their investment, and drivers who don't. Car owners who know how to get more miles per gallon, and owners who don't. We're talking people who know their Schaefer, and people who don't. Which one are you? From cars to trucks to diesel workhorses, whatever you drive, there's a Schaefer synthetic oil for you. Do you know your Schaefer? Ask for it at an automotive retailer near you.
With Case IH AFS Connect, you're free to farm, share data, and manage your fleet. However, whenever, and wherever you want. Case IH, rethink mobility.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you at the concession stand right now, you've got about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes till we get started here.
Gave us the most bang for our buck. We've been very happy.
When we switched over to Goodyear, we were down way less. That converted over to tens of thousands of dollars over the course of a year.
chop a fair amount of silage. Compared it to some other products. The organics proved to be 2 ton an acre better at the end of the day.
This is a seed. This bag is made of craft paper with a cellophane liner and provides nothing for seed pollution. This is a seed bed. It was prepared with Case IH soil management tools. It optimizes everything from nutrient access to water infiltration to create the perfect environment for growing beautiful emergence. Get to know why your seed bed drives productivity at caseih.com/soil management.
Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get the opening ceremonies underway. Before we do that, we just want to ask one question. Who here come to see a great tractor pull today? Heck yeah, night number 3. This is it. This is the finals, the crescendo. This is it, the pinnacle of the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Before we do that, though, before we get started, we want to invite the Rock Valley American Legion, post 321, to post the colors. If you would please rise and uncover. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Valley Pullers, the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pullers, the city of Rock Valley, and I think everybody in the crowd tonight, we'd like to say a huge heartfelt thanks to our veterans of the United States of America. If you are a veteran of this great nation, please stand or raise your hand. If you are a fireman, police officer, first responder, please rise or raise your hand. Rock Valley, let's give these folks a huge round of applause. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. We wouldn't be safe in this country or safe in our communities without the work these folks have done and are doing right now. In saying that, I'm going to turn the mic over to the president of the Valley Pullers, Mr. Rich Roosevelt.
Microphone's not working.
No.
The firemen, the ambulance, all the veterans. We thank for the hundreds of volunteers that we've had here today, this whole weekend and the week to get this show together. Rock Valley has come a long ways. Just over a year ago, the town, major part of the town was overcome with the flood waters. This facility right before us had a couple feet of water, and with the help of the Outlaw organization and, again, a lot of pullers and other volunteers, this facility was brought back so that we could have a show last year. We raised $182,000 that went back to the Friends of Rock Valley for those that were affected by the flood. So, yes, we've come a long ways, but we've got a long ways to go. We're in this together, and we'll be pulling again for Rock Valley. At this point in time, we are going to go and look. We'll be looking at a video onto the other end that is put together by Katie Vanderswag that shows the recovery as well as the flood of Rock Valley.
1 year gone, but the memory stays. Muddy roads and heavy days. When the flood came down and the sky turned gray, we held on tight and found our way. It ain't just steel and smoke and gears. It's the sound of hope in our small town. Cheers. Pulling ain't just a game. It's rising strong through loss and pain. It's grit, it's grace, it's every name. We called on when the skies brought rain, so we lean on each other, lean on God above, with gratitude and unshakable love. And no matter how tough the pull, we keep pulling together. From Rock Valley fields to Texas plains, we know the sound of heartbreak's name. But when one falls, we all reach in, a helping hand, a fight to win. 'Cause faith runs deeper than the flood, and hope grows stronger out the mud. Pulling ain't just a game, it's rising strong through loss and pain. It's grit, it's grace, it's every name. We called on when the skies brought rain, so we lean on each other, lean on God above, with gratitude and unshakable love. And no matter how tough the pull, we keep pulling together. Tractor pulling ain't just a game. It's rising strong through wind and flame. It's grit, it's grace, it's every name. We carry with us through the strain. We lean on each other, lean on God above, with gratitude and unshakable love. And no matter how tough the pull, we keep pulling. We keep pulling. We keep pulling together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce the COO of the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pullers, Mr. Kyle Petch.
If we could just take a moment, bow our heads, and have a moment of silence for all the victims in the flooding in Texas and all the lives lost. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together today. We ask that you look over this tractor pull, you look over the fans, and you provide safe, competitive passes to those competitors going down the track. Keep the track officials and everybody helping at this show safe. At the end of the night, please deliver us all home safely. In the Lord's name we pray. Amen. And to sing the national tractor pullers, Mr. Ron Stone.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. The rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? and new home of the brave. Rock Valley, Iowa, are you ready to go? Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pull.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a nice round of applause. Stone, great rendition of our national anthem to get us rolling here tonight.
Huge thanks to the Rock Valley American Legion 3-1. Thanks to those gentlemen for your service.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Huge thanks. 2, 1, 2, check.
Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just things underway here tonight.
But you need to remember to do it yourself because it was pretty bad last night.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2, check. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, mic check. Folks, we're going to get started on the orange sled light super stock. Ag will be the first class over there. On the red sled, on the pit side, we're going to go with light limited pro stock. We've got 24 light limited pro stock tractors over here on the pit side, starting with Denny Grody, be the first puller. John Deere called Fear the Vaughn out of Dunlap, Iowa. Over on the light super stock ag side, we've got Terry Mammon out of Correctionville, Iowa. Cockshut tractor called Fat Chance. Rock Valley, Iowa. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. Terry Mammon out of Correctionville, Iowa. Old classic cockshut tractor called Fat Chance. As awesome as that was, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're probably going to reset the sled here on that run. With
wow.
11 tractors, I don't think we want to have an 11-way pull-off, to be honest with you. Yeah, not saying anything about Fat Chance, not that it's a weak tractor or a strong tractor, just that the way that she coasted it out there and actually had to turn to try to make the corner to head back to the pit area tells me we should probably reset the sled.
Check. Check. Test, check, 1, 2. All right, fans, let's give a nice round of applause there. That cockshot, the Fat Chance, Terry Mammon. Of course, going to be coming back, reset that weight transfer machine and get ready to roll here. Restart on tonight.
Well, I think Case IH built by farmers. Not just built by farmers, sold, supported, and serviced by farmers as well. The men and women at your local Case IH dealer understands what it takes to overcome the challenges of farming because they do it every day just like you. Which means they're the right people to help you find the equipment you need. Stop by and meet our farmers today or visit builtbyfarmers.com to learn more. Built by Farmers, Case IH.
And so we're going to put Terry Bayman with the Fat Chance. He will drop the class here, run 6 positions, so we'll put him in that number 6 spot here tonight in our light super stock ag class. Of course, we're going to see a great mix, fans, of alcohol tractors as well as diesel tractors in this class. And we saw an excellent show last night with them, and we'll see how it goes here tonight. I would imagine we'd have just about the same show here, as we're going to add just a little bit of weight to that weight transfer machine before we run them here tonight.
As soon as they get the track finished groomed over here on the pit side, we'll bring on the first light limited pro stock. Denny Grody, Fear the Fawn, John Deere out of Dunlap, Iowa. Kyle Stepanek out of Minnow, South Dakota on deck. Huge thanks to Organics Midwest. Replenish soil health and the yield will follow. Organics Midwest will help you get there with Bio 800 Plus. Healthy soil is the foundation for productive, sustainable agriculture. And managing for soil health allows producers to work with the land, not against it, reducing erosion, maximizing water infiltration, improving nutrient cycling, saving money on inputs, and ultimately improving the resiliency of their working land. Learn more at organicsmidwest.com. Folks are walking around selling flags from the souvenir trailer. Also, they got a heck of a deal going on right now, the 2025 Outlaw Souvenir Program and a Case IH t-shirt. You get them both for $10. $10. Head up there behind the big screen and see Delton and company up there and pick up that 2025 Outlaw Souvenir Program with a free Case IH t-shirt.
All right, fans, so back over on the light super stock side, a reset here. We've headed that sled up a little bit here, so we'll have a new test puller. It's going to be Jeremy Paulson with that Hawkeye hooker. Big Iowa will have now the option whether or not he's going to turn down that run as our test puller, but like we're going to go west track first.
John Deere people at tonight. Make some noise. Denny Grody leading us off in a good way here in light limited pro stock. 353.26 feet. Nice pull for the first one out of the box here in this 24 tractor class.
And for those fans, there that run for the Terry Bayman. He went over 400 feet here tonight, but we changed that sled just a little bit here, and we are ready to go with that Hawkeye hooker. Oh, man, tough break over there. Having a real tough time getting things rolling here in our light super stock class. As a good news, bad news situation there for Jeremy Paulson as our test puller went out of bounds here on the right side. But we'll be able to turn that run down and come in the class as his option.
Yeah, I got to feel bad for him. He just got that tractor. It's his third pass with that tractor after splitting his last tractor in half in Spencer, Iowa last season. Just getting the feels for the tractor, getting things figured out, trying to keep the front end down. And that looked like a really promising pass as he was heading way up the track when he drifted right and went out of bounds. So disqualification for Jeremy Paulson.
All right, so I stand corrected here with the Outlaw rules. The second puller after a reset does not have that option. So unfortunately, that's a tough break there for Jeremy Paulson with the Hawkeye hooker, as he will not have that option to come on back later in the class. But only that puller gets that option. You have our sled reset. It's not applied to that next puller.
All right, any puller parked in front of the green backup sled, you must move your tractor. Any puller parked in front of the green backup sled, you'd have to move that tractor out of the way, those tractors. Next puller, Light Limited Pro, Kyle Stepanek from Minnow, South Dakota. International calls it toxic. The red fans, where's the rowdy red folks at in the crowd tonight? Nice hook for Kyle Stepanek. Had to beat 353.26. 352.03. 352.03 comes up just a tick short. Huge thanks to Meister Repair, sponsor of the Light Limited Pro Stock class. For all your ag repair needs, engine building, and dyno tuning, Meister Repair delivers on quality workmanship you can count on. From hard-working tractors in the field to high-performance pullers, we build it right every time. Visit MeisterRepair.com. Built to work, tuned to win.
All right, fans, we got a little issue here with our orange rock sled here. As we've had a meeting down there, they're looking at things here, and we'll let you know what they have decided we're going to do down here, whether or not we're going to change sleds out here, or what exactly the issue is here. As looks like we're going to move that sled over a little bit here, but we will let you know here.
Yeah, might be something going on with the push down on the sled. It seemed like once they got out there, he couldn't stop them at the other end, so maybe the push down, the hydraulics on the back part of that pan that lifts that sled up and puts all that weight on the pan might be malfunctioning, I'm assuming, just by the way it looks at the end of those passes, because even Jeremy Paulson, after the reset, was still flying when he went out of bounds down there.
All right, so yep, that's exactly the issue there. We'll bring up the green backup sled here, and we'll start the class over. So everybody officially will come on back here on the restart.
Just to give you a little insight into the Light Limited Pro Stock class, they weigh 8,500 pounds with the driver. No component chassis, must be a tractor, rear end, and transmission. 470 cubic inch limit, often called the 466 class. They're actually allowed up to 470 cubic inches. A 3-inch turbocharger, 3-inch diameter maximum inlet on the intake side of the turbocharger. 1 injection pump, no intercoolers. BP racing fuel only. Maximum tire size of 24.5 inches wide. Mark Van Manen from right here in Rock Valley, Iowa. John Deere 7810.
Good job, Cameron.
Let's see how close he got here. 353.26 the mark to beat. 345.97 feet, 345.97.
Okay. Orange sled side at the script. Can they hear you?
And so look, got that backup sled there, Kyle Lay out of the state of Colorado. Sled in here, and he will be the backup sled. They'll get that weighted up here, and we'll get to our east track here as quickly as possible here tonight. So they're just changing up the weights here, making sure everything's good to go here for our light super stocks, and we'll be back at it.
Yeah, big thanks to our local class sponsors. Local class sponsors, Light Superstock Ag. Sponsor is Premier Bank from here in Rock Valley. And then in the Light Limited Pro Stock Division, Advanced Ag Products. Advanced Ag Products. Big thanks to those sponsors for sponsoring those classes of the 2025 Thunder in the Valley.
All right, looks like we got Mike Idle out in the crowd. Mike, who you got over there?
Hey, what's going on, Rock Valley? Now, I'm standing right up here at about the 350, 400-foot mark on the infield side, and I've got a bunch of friends. And, guys, I just got one question. Are we having fun in Rock Valley tonight? Make some noise. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, we got this guy right here with a side-piece T-shirt on, Mr. George Byer. He's going to be going down the track later. You think he's going to get it done?
Hopefully.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. Where are you from, sir?
Emerson, Nebraska.
How long did it take you to get here?
2 hours.
2 hours right on the nose. Good pulls are worth traveling for. It's an awesome time here in Rock Valley. Dan and Ron, back to you in the booth.
Defending points champion at the Outlaw Sled right now, Andrew Meister out of West Point, Nebraska. Case IH calls it the dirt slinging demonstrator.
I think they're bringing out the sled. I think we're going to be back. Are they bringing out a new sled? Yeah, they got the green sled out there, right? Yeah, I think we'll be okay, Mike. Thanks, Mike. Good job. Always got to build on time.
Good hook for Meister as he dove left down there, about the 300-foot mark. He took a little bit of a left turn. We saw that a lot last night. Not sure if they were intentionally doing that or if the track was turning them that way. Had to beat 353.26. He goes 349.8. 349.80.
I'm going to follow you, Ken. Yeah.
Check, check.
Yeah, because, hey, Trent does that.
It's right here.
Next puller here in light limited pro stock is Brady Gosler. The spare time, John Deere, out of Ute, Iowa. Brady was the runner-up last season to the points champion. Had 5 wins last year. He was the runner-up in 2023 and 2022 as well. Got to beat 353.26. That's the magic number over here so far. First puller in the class, Denny Grody, pulled out to that distance. Schaefer Oil, your engine's performance is always what matters most. The folks at Schaefer's believe what you put in your engine matters. Using advanced additives, Schaefer synthetic oils provide strong engine durability and fuel economy benefits, allowing you to maximize the equipment's performance and return on investment. Learn more at SchaeferOil.com.
All right, fans, so back over on the East track here, we've got Jim Scheffler and the Too Much Fun Case International out of Iowa. Going to be our new test puller. Once again, restarting the class. We've switched out those weight machines, and we are ready to go here over on the East track. So the lightweight super stock class, 6,300 pounds to weigh in tractor, and 6,000 pounds if you weigh in as an Elkie here tonight. That's how this class works. So here we go. Mr. Jim Scheffler will get us started officially here tonight. All right, fans, so there you go. Too much fun. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Gets things restarted here as the man out of Hancock, Iowa. We'll see what the distance comes up for him. Now, he will have that option, whether or not he'll take or turn down that run here as we have restarted with a new weight transfer machine. We've got the Kyle Lay sled here out of Colorado. The vintage green sled. It's going to be stopped.